Ken Buck represents Colorado in the United States Congress. He's calling for a special counsel to probe the Biden family's business dealings with the government of China, and he joins us tonight. Congressman, thanks so much for coming on. So what would you like to know specifically about the Biden family's business deals with the government of China?
Well, I think the critical question is how much Joe Biden knew about Hunter Biden's activities. We know that 2 days after Joe Biden met with a board member from Burisma, owned and operated by a corrupt Ukrainian oligarch, that Hunter Biden joins the board of Burisma and makes $83,000 a month. We know that Hunter Biden received a multi-$100,000 check from the wife of the mayor of Moscow. We know that Hunter Biden was on the Air Force Two with Vice President Biden, going to China, meeting with Chinese government officials and banks and investment firms controlled by the Chinese Communist Party, and 12 days later starts an investment firm partnership with those Chinese government officials. So we know that Joe Biden was aware of some of the activities. We don't know if he benefited financially from them. But there's no way that the American people are going to trust the Biden administration to look into his own son and possibly his dealings. And that's why it's so critical that we get a special counsel to investigate exactly what happened with Hunter Biden, with China, the Ukraine, and other countries.
I think the themes are becoming pretty clear. A Hollywood trade publication today reported that Biden is considering naming Bob Iger of Disney, a company that explicitly carried Chinese propaganda under the guise of entertainment, as the U.S. ambassador to the government of China. How can that even be under consideration?
Well, it's a perfect example of how far the Biden administration is willing to move away from a very effective policy of the Trump administration. The Trump administration took China very seriously. We know they're a military threat. We know they cheat in every single area, financially and economically, and we know that their domination around the world continues. And if we don't stand up to them, and frankly, if we don't build an alliance with Western Europe and other countries to stand up to China, they will continue down this path, and it is clearly to our detriment and to the detriment of freedom. Ask the protesters in Hong Kong, ask the Uyghurs, the minority group that is being persecuted and put in slave labor camps. The Chinese will do anything they can to oppose dissent and crack down on dissent. And it is just not a value that we share in this country.
Yeah. I mean, ask anyone who uses Google. American news consumers are the victims of it, too. And that's what I care about. Congressman, great to see you. Thank you.
Thank you.